are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only
civil podcast with your brother, Oh God, and SamAnt. If you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or even YouTube, all we ask you to do is to share this video or audio with at least one other person, a family member, text it to them, or share it on your Facebook timeline. We do appreciate that if you could do that, man. Definitely.
Indeed. Speaking of R&B singers, Ray J.
Yeah.
Man, Ray J is doing his thing, all jokes aside, and we've been having a lot of negative talk as of late. But this is something very positive. We've been talking about Ray J a couple of weeks now as of late, just the things and entrepreneurship that he's been moving and doing. And we've been meaning to talk about him, but we've been busy. I mean, it's been very busy and very productive on the podcast. But I wanted to bring this up in particular today because he dropped this on his Instagram saying, God is great all the time, as you guys can see right there. Let me break this down. The upfront money for Scoot e-bike is not the big play. That's just the recoup of what I already spent. Having 19 million shares in the new deal with LOOPShare and raising more capital to grow the new company is the most important thing. I wanted to make sure we stay ahead of the game in the bike sharing industry, building both brands together with the best engineers and a really smart team gets me closer to $1 billion play in the long run. Things don't happen overnight. We still have a long way to go. I'm starting this thing from the ground up. Much respect to Uber, Lyft, and the big companies for paving the way for new companies like us. Stocks available now. USA stock symbol LPPF. CAD stock symbol Loop. Man, Ray J is doing big things. This Ray Scoot e-bike brand, first introduced in 2018, has been reportedly sold to a Canadian company called LOOPShare for $7 million with a whopping 19 million shares in the company and a spot as a consultant in the business. Oh, God. Man, this is what the fuck we're talking about, man. But what's your thoughts on this, big dog?
Yeah, man. I think when I seen Ray J the last Breakfast Club interview, I think he, took that proverbial step, you know what I mean, into his, I'll say, mogulhood. I'm impressed, man. I'm excited, for what he's got going on. Not only with that, but with the headphones, the Raycon, I think it is.
You're about to grab me a pattern, man.
Yeah, he's really, making some real moves to move himself into the $100 million and even $1 billion mark, man. All I can say is, I salute you. Excited about it, and hopefully one day that we can follow in those steps. I mean, like, now you look at the new way of business. We look at Lyft, going public, with their stocks, and your Ubers and all these companies now. Google, YouTube now is just different now. Different types of companies are now being birthed, and it allows other companies to come underneath it. So, man, where there's a will, there's a way, man. Create an opportunity, man.
Facts. And let me tell you how inspiring this shit is to me, because when I looked at Ray J and after his music, because Ray J can sing, and anybody gonna hold you. Him and Brandy got a hell of a talent.
Yeah.
But after that kind of fell, and he went into the social media game, and he went into what's that shit? The reality TV game. Yeah. It was kind of like, damn. It was, where is he gonna go? Is he gonna stick in this realm right here and seemingly sell his soul for this and the entertainment? And you start to see the transition, like you said, and the evolution, and him graduating to becoming a mogul and an inspiration to young entrepreneurs, black entrepreneurs to go out here and do for self and be able to break big deals just off of the strength of your will, your determination, and your great ideas. Very inspirational. I can't wait or hope to have him on here to talk about that process, man, because that's what he's doing right now. Needs to be talked about, needs to be bragged about more. You don't hear too many people talking about it. You see your various outlets out here showing him love and showing him support, and he deserves it. Man, salute to Ray J. This is what the kind of positivity we need. You're talking about buying in shares and stuff. That's more that I would like to know about.
Yeah.
Investing and throwing your money into different areas. Can't wait to have Kansu on again to kind of talk about stocks and shares and the importance of that, because that's a conversation I want to start beginning to have. And man, salute to the entrepreneurs out here. Keep winning.
Yeah, man. Definitely. We definitely appreciate, that story right there, on the back end. But that's actually going to do it for this episode of the Uncensored Truth Podcast. We hope that everyone enjoyed, the commentary that we did today. Just, peruse through the archives. Look, we got a lot of shows. We upload about 4 to 5 shows, per week. So, we're going to keep doing what we do over here, man. And once again, your boy, Oh God, from Hip Hop News Uncensored. I definitely appreciate you if you never hear me say that.
Indeed, Oh God. And I'm not trying to be cocky right now, but what other podcast right now for the people listening on the 12 o'clock hour before we shut down gives you 4 to 5 episodes a week of nonstop content If you got one, you let us know outside of the Uncensored podcast. Because what we do is we pride ourselves in giving you nonstop work, outworking the competition, and giving you the best quality content. You can also make sure to stay tuned for the Wake and Bake podcast.
Yeah.
We told you it was coming this month. God damn it. That's what we're bringing to you this month. The Wake and Bake podcast, a different transition to this right here. The Uncensored podcast will be reacting to different Instagram videos, going against the grain, relationships. Man, we're about to get it in. So I can't wait for that. Appreciate each and every one of y'all support on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play.
Yeah.
Got a day off tomorrow. Y'all enjoy your day. Be blessed. We'll see you Thursday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, have a good one.
We out of here.
Peace.
Don't ever question if I got the whole
Hip hop news, man. We going in today. If you're listening on YouTube, I need you to do me a favor. Go ahead, hit the like button and make sure that you go ahead and share this video. I want to talk about Usher real quick. Now he's been putting snippets up on Instagram and whatnot. In the studio with Jermaine Dupri, getting ready to it looks like release C2 Confessions 2. And I was like, how you feel about that? Saying, man, I'm pretty excited about, even though it was a long time ago, how do you feel about that though, man? The little snippet that I heard sound pretty dope. I think the first one, they went like diamond with that. That was like a huge success.
Confessions was one of the greatest R&B albums of all time when it comes to single artists. 8701 was the album before that, which was another classic. Usher had a couple albums in the run that was spectacular.
Yeah.
And deserves to be up there in the Mount Rushmore of R&B artists when it comes to that. Very talented. Hard to Love, his last album was real dope. Had a great album. I'm a little nervous about this Confessions too, though. God, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of shit that's been getting talked about Usher nowadays, and I don't know what this brother's fitting to confess. And I like Usher too much. I don't know if
Usher's one of the greatest.
Yeah, but do you want to hear everything he fitting to confess?
Nah, I don't. I mean, it'll be the time for him. I ain't even gonna go down that road.
Why not? I mean,
I haven't heard. What's the rumor, SamAnt? Let us know. I haven't heard.
We talking, man. You was at that motherfucking Comfort Inn back a couple years back, talking to the manager of the dude.
But what that was about a lady, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, but then the other news came out.
Oh man,
other allegations. I don't know. I'm not putting that on, brother. I don't know what he's confessing.
I mean, that's Usher's business and whatnot. But
he about to give it to us.
I mean, I don't think so. I think it's maybe a woman or something. He probably cheated again, like he did with the first time.
Man, that ain't confession. That's some real shit, Usher.
Man, that's the Wake and Bake
title that joint, real shit.
Right, but I definitely want to hear it, man. Like you said, man, Usher, Trey Songz, Chris Brown. Probably my three, favorites. Who I go back and forth listening to their music, man. And, because we come up listening to that. We seen Chris Brown when he first started, Trey, obviously, Usher, and we was younger and whatnot. So I like to hear their music, man. I think that they're three of the best top guys in the game right now. So I want to hear what he got to say, man.
Is it because of the lack of R&B artists and the lack of just real good R&B that you kind of really, when you see a Usher come out or a Trey Songz is rumored or Chris Brown, let me put them three out there, that you get kind of excited? Or is it just but
because they put out good, because every so often, maybe not every time, but that he gonna have it in him. Like you said, Usher has classics, the 8701, Confessions, Blase. Chris Brown got classics, Trey Songz got classics ready and whatnot. That at any time this guy can drop a classic, and this might be the one. He's back with Jermaine Dupri. The last time they got together, they made, a masterpiece, and from what I heard, it was kind of like, you kind of want this, not the same sound, but you wanted to kind of mimic it a little bit to get that vibe. And I think I got that vibe from that little clip. So it
has to be genuine R&B. I don't want Usher to try to be doing none of this new shit. I don't want to hear him having too much auto-tune. I don't want to hear none of that. Right. Go out here and do your thing and sing. Now, the beats could be this in 2019. We can upgrade the production, and I think Jermaine Dupri does a great job at evolving with the times. And it's funny because I know Jermaine Dupri from doing my time at Brigada. I've had him on Security Details numerous times. We had great conversation. Would love to have him on the podcast, but I don't have his personal information. But we are working on that. Right. But him getting with Jermaine Dupri is definitely is great. We all seen what he did on Usher's albums in the beginning when he was with So Def, and we seen what he did with Confessions, and this should be no different. And all joking aside, when I'm saying Confessions and all that, I would love a great body of work. I think it is needed out here. I think a lot of the young R&B artists and the aspiring R&B artists coming up need to follow the blueprint of the old. Pay attention to a dude like Bruno Mars, who's out here killing it with the old doo-wop shit and making it new, and the old 80s and early 90s sound, and killing the game. People have a thirst for that. So you bringing back old classic R&B sounds and the genuine sound that it is R&B, you bringing that back, man, you won't sound dated. It's a breath of fresh air. So just kind of stick to that blueprint. with today's production and go to work, man, because it's needed.
Yeah, we can't definitely, we'll definitely be lined up to definitely listen to that, because I'm always in the mood to listen to some good R&B, man. It's so scarce right now. But yeah, man, you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Oh God and SamAnt. Now, SamAnt,
we are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together